I used to have a hard time telling people this, but I was not a reader when I was growing up. I might have started too early or maybe wasn't ready to start school, but I didn't like reading. I loved to listen to people read books to me, like my mother and my father. I remember sitting in my grandmother's lap in the old rocking chair and listening to stories that she would read. I had a sense of adventure, and I'd rather be doing stuff outside than sitting behind a book. I got to the point by second grade where I didn't just not like to read, I hated reading. And it might have kept going. In fact, they thought I should be retained in second grade. But the third grade teacher brought me a little book about reptiles and amphibians during the summer before school started. And when I brought it back to school to give it to her when the first day of school came, she asked me to read it to her. I said, I don't know how to read. She opened the book and said, what kind of snake is this? I said, that's a rat snake. And she said, what kind of snake is this? And I said, that's a ringneck snake. She opened another page. She said, what kind of snake's this? I said, well, I'm not sure. It's either a bull snake or a pine snake. They're a little hard to tell by picture. And she said, well, what does it say under it? I said, oh, that's a corn snake. And she kind of smiled and accepted the book back. During that fourth grade year, I had the same teacher because we had a large class and she moved up with us. She read us a book called Old Yeller. And that was the first book in my life that I didn't listen to. I lived every second of it. I chased little Arliss around on Birdsong Creek and watched that old yellow dog. And when she finished with it, I caught her on the playground the way most fourth graders catch their teacher. I tugged on her skirt and asked her if I could read it. And she said, yeah, when we get back inside, I'll let you have it. And I took it home with me. She let me take it home. I read it. And before the school year was out, I think I read it again. That's the book and the story that got me started reading. I hope that some of the books I write can help others get that same sense of reading, because it's so important. I mean, you can learn social studies, history, science, anything from books. You can learn how to operate a computer, play a computer game. And it's important to schoolwork and good grades. Another thing, it's fun. But if this is a student listening to me, don't tell your folks how much fun it is, because they worry about us if we're having too much fun. But go grudgingly, okay, I'll read, and take it into your room and have a ball.